Good afternoon, Pio Nation. I hope you are doing well. My name is Matt Williamson, and you are watching Marietta College Esports. So in a matter of moments, we will have our League of Legends team go up against Barton College as part of the College League of Legends Teemo Cup Tournament. Try saying that 3 times fast. But yeah, so last week our League of Legends team was supposed to have a match, but the opposing team was not present for whatever reason. So Marietta got the win by default. But now they're going to actually be able to play a League of Legends match in the Teemo Cup. Everyone is already in lobby, so they're pretty much waiting for me to finish my spiel, so that way they can get things underway. So let's take a look at the lineup for our League of Legends team. So we have in the top lane, Senior Aaron D, MC Lycrostradiata. At jungle, we have Kyler Wheeler Raylick. At mid, we have sophomore Leah Wietzerkowski, Yuki 12345. At ADC, we have senior Ian Darling Brimstone Bro. And then at support, we have freshman Bethany Holstein Maxibu 101. But yeah, so this is part of the College League of Legends tournament. It's not part of the GLEC. Marietta will actually be playing against Lord's University in the GLEC postseason next Tuesday at 4:30. So you heard it here, folks. That we will have another match for you coming on Tuesday. So I'm going to let the team know that I am ready whenever they are. That way, if they want to get things started up, they can. But yeah, anyway, so like I said, this is part of the Teemo Cup. It's a very low-stakes tournament. Because, I mean, it's not the main playoffs, but there are riot points at stake with this, and just kind of like some bragging rights. But, okay, so getting the ready checks here. So I'm going to make sure I have all the overlays here set up, and any additional announcements I'll go over after Champion Select. But it seems like both sides are ready. Marietta is going to be on the blue side for their first game, and Barton will be on the red side. And here we go, folks. We're at Champion Select. I hope you're hyped. I'm hyped for this. Right. So let's see what's going to be banned. Marietta is banning out the Caitlyn. So we will not see Caitlyn being played today. And Barton's going to be banning out the Hecarim. Raylick's been playing a lot of Hecarim. He's very annoying to play against. So no Hecarim to at least this game. Let's see what Marietta's second ban be. Marietta's taking their time. Looks like they're going to be targeting the Udyr, a very OP jungler right now. So
I must not fall.
Leona is being banned out, preventing Maxibu from being able to play her.
Let me get in there.
And it looks like the Tristana is going to be taken out, so we will not see that at ADC or mid for Barton. Now we'll see what Barton's third ban will be. It's going to be the interesting bit. So it seems like Barton's strategy is take out the top champion for several of Marietta's players, taking the Ahri away from Yuki there. And Marietta's going to flex pick that Seraphine. We have seen her in the mid lane. We have seen her as support. We have seen her as ADC. So she can go anywhere. So there's the mind games already being played by Marietta. So how will Barton respond? What's interesting about this is Barton composition is a little different than what was anticipated. Kurbos usually plays support, but it looks like he's going to be playing in top. And Disco Guy is actually one of Barton's subs, and it looks like he'll be playing mid lane. And Kurbos is going to be going with the Urgot in the top lane. Interesting choice to blind pick that. Now we'll see how Barton will be their next pick. And they're going to go with the Kai'Sa. So, yeah, they're going for some power picks early on, but they're definitely just opening themselves up to being countered. So now Marietta knows exactly what's going to be in the top lane, what's going to be in the bot lane. Unless Barton does some crazy swaps here. So it seems like Marietta's going to go with the Gnar to counter the Urgot. Well, they haven't locked it in yet. Now they locked it in! And we'll see, will they go ahead and pick the ADC to counter Kai'Sa, or maybe get a pyro pick for Raylick in the jungle? And I would probably just go with the prior pick in the jungle. Because otherwise, Barton is most likely going to try to ban out the main champion pool. But instead, Brimstone's going to take the Ashe to counter the Kai'Sa. So we at least know that Seraphine is not going to be at ADC. We know that. But could still be a mid or a support. And it looks like we're going to see a Blitzcrank, folks. Ooh, this Blitzcrank is one of those that can be very scary. If you get hooked, you're pretty much dead. So bot lane's going to have to be extra careful to not get hooked. And there goes Raylick's other favorite jungler. We know Lilia. Now, they try to ban out a bunch of junglers here as well. Because I don't think Raylick is too concerned about his jungle pool. But they may try to focus on the mid lane. They're going to take out the Ziggs. They don't want to see that in the mid lane. That's probably a good choice. I think they play a lot of Ziggs. Will Barton focus on another jungle ban? They're gonna do Rammus. Interesting choice. I feel like they ran out of time, and that just might have been like a default pick. And it looks like Mary's gonna take out the Lux. They probably have an idea of what they want to play in mid, and Lux will probably counter it, so they don't want to play into that. See what Barton's next pick will be. And it's going to be the Lee Sin as jungle. So far, it seems like Barton's going with kind of like this pick comp, or trying to pull out one person. Like Blitzcrank's got the hook, Lee Sin's got the kick, Urgot's got the big hook that pulls in, like what's it called, Death from Above or whatever. I can't remember what it's called anymore. And Rayla's going to go with the Olaf. Going to try to steamroll in 20 minutes. And now, to figure out where's that Seraphine going. Is that going to be a mid Seraphine or is that going to be a support Seraphine? And it looks like it's going to be a mid Seraphine if they lock in this Nautilus. And they will lock it in. Unless we're going to play some 4D chess here and do Nautilus mid. We did see that at the World Finals a couple years ago. But I don't think Yuki knows enough Nautilus to play it comfortably in mid. But I guess Marietta is saying, if you're going to bring out a hook, we're going to bring out a hook as well. And there's the Anivia pick. I'm actually surprised Marietta didn't ban out the Anivia. I know they were talking about that before the game started. But okay, we have the rosters figured out here for this first game. Although I'm not seeing any... They're not going to swap the Kai'Sa and the Anivia? Doesn't look... Okay. So here's something that we may be seeing. Anivia may be playing bot lane into the Ashe, and Kai'Sa may be playing mid lane into the Seraphine. Ziggs Zagreus, I think that's how you pronounce his name, I'm calling him Ziggs. He's usually a mid laner. So the fact that he is playing a mid champion at bot lane is very interesting. And that is what's going to happen, folks. So there are no rules against that. But Marietta's just going to have to be very careful with that, especially in the bot lane, because you got Anivia with the wall, you got Blitzcrank with the hooks. So they're going to have to be extra careful to dodge all that. It's going to be a lot of harassment, a lot of trolling in the bot lane, it looks like. But all right, so I guess it should take a second with Marietta's comp. And it's a pretty standard comp for what Marietta has used before. I mean, you got Nautilus as a tank, you got Gnar as a tank when in Mega Gnar, you got Olaf who can run right into the team and start doing damage. Seraphine and Ashe can be at the back line. And some pretty good ult setups. I mean, you got the engage with the Ashe or the depth charge with the Nautilus. If Gnar can get a multi stun, or if Seraphine can get several people charmed, I feel pretty good about Marietta's comp. But anyway, let's go over a couple of quick announcements. So, not too much in the schedule. I mean, we'll go ahead and pull it up from what the Pioneers played this week. Earlier, our Overwatch team played against Muskingum on Wednesday and fell to them 0-3. But then they came back in a very strong performance against Drury University on Thursday, winning 3-0 themselves. Earlier today, our Rocket League team played against Manchester and won the series 3-1, the first victory against Manchester all year. So they will be advancing to the 5th place match next week against Trine University. And of course, right now we have our League of Legends team playing against Barton College. And winner moves on to the next round, loser goes home. So there, even though it's only riot points at stake, I know the team would like to continue playing. And as I mentioned, our League of Legends team will be playing against Lord's University at 4:30 p.m. this Tuesday. So that'll be coming up pretty soon. And then we at least know that on Thursday, our Overwatch team will be playing against Texas A&M San Antonio as part of the Concordia Overwatch Spring Cup. We don't have any information yet about the next Overwatch match in the GLEC, because I believe that's going to be between, I want to say, oh, who was that between? I think it was Mount Union and Bethel, if I remember correctly, but they don't play until next Wednesday. So we won't know any information about that until the middle of next week. And just also as a reminder, we are always looking for players for our esports program. If you are a Marietta College student, come reach out to me. Right now we have our teams in League of Legends, Overwatch, Rocket League, and Rainbow Six Siege. The Rainbow Six season has concluded, although it looks like they will be playing a couple games next week, but we won't be able to stream them, unfortunately. But if you're interested, get a hold of me so we can talk about getting you added to the teams next year. If you're a high school senior, we do offer scholarships. So it's a 3-step process. So we have our recruitment form, bit.ly/mcrecruit. You can apply for admission at marietta.edu/apply, and then schedule for a scholarship tryouts at bit.ly/mcesporttryout. You don't have to apply to try out for a scholarship, but you will not be eligible to receive one until you've been accepted to attend Marietta College. Now, today we did have tryouts for those who are on campus for our Blue and White Day, but we have one more day set up on Saturday, April 10th. That is the last scheduled day we have planned to give esports scholarships. So, if you want a scholarship to be on esports at Marietta College, time's running out. You need to get a hold of us and schedule something, because once May comes along, we're going to be saying, sorry, we don't have any more scholarships for you. You waited too long. So you definitely want to get that taken care of. All right, game is getting set up, so let me just get a couple things set up in the overlay here, get the audio going, and let's get this game underway. Marietta College versus Barton College. Marietta's on the blue side, Barton is going to be on the red side. Looks like Marietta is hovering around their red side jungle. They're anticipating a possible invade.
30 seconds until
and it looks like Barton is going to be invading. Marietta was prepared for this. And here we go. Blitz. They're going to catch Blitzcrank. Hooks coming out. Damage is going left and right. A multiplayer stun. Flashes are coming in. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but Barton will get the first blood onto Raylick. But Anivia is going to have to flash. Marietta's going to continue chasing. Yeah, so how many flashes were burned? Marietta burned 1 flash. Barton burned 3 flashes for that. So although Barton got the first blood, I believe it was a favorable trade for Marietta, because they were able to get a kill, and burning those flashes early on is going to be huge for Raylick. Okay, so it looks like Rayleigh is going to be starting on his blue side. I mean, his red buff is warded, so Barton is going to know that he's going to be starting on the blue side. And it looks like we're not going to see the Anivia in the bot lane. It's going to be in the mid lane, so I'm going to swap that. So they were not in LCS, or as they said they were. They lied to us. Shame on you for lying. But okay, so we got the overlays here set up appropriately. Just the audio, just a little bit. I think the game audio might be too loud for everyone, but hopefully that's better. We've seen Lyco just trying to get some poke onto the Urgot. Already hit level 2 and trying to get the engage. Yeah, trying to get the jump onto him. But now he has hit level 2. Right now we are seeing a slight gold lead by Barton, but it's still very early. It's not even 3 minutes in the game. Part of it's just the first blood bonus gold, and also the CS differential in the mid and top lanes. And we're seeing Urgot's putting a lot of damage onto Lyco. He is struggling a bit in that lane against the Urgot. And we're seeing Tyrannus is looking for a hook, and he's going to grab Brimstone, pops the flash, and gets knocked up. So the flash didn't do a whole lot of good. Rayleigh is nearby, and it's not warded. So we may see a possible gank attempt by Rayleigh. And he is going to catch them. And the flash hook comes out by Maxiboo, which is a huge play. Brimstone does get the kill onto Kai'Sa. So that will even things out in the bottom lane for Brimstone. So a huge play there by Maxi with the flash hook to catch Kai'Sa and bring her in. She's basically telling the Blitzcrank, if you can hook the ADC, I can hook the ADC too. But guess what? The ADC I hook dies. Yours, when you hook, it doesn't die. Seeing CS is kind of evening out in the mid lane. I think he has is able to push and starting to catch up a bit. Meanwhile, Lyco is struggling a lot in that top lane against the Urgot. You see, Anivia's just trying to get some intel, trying to figure out where Rayleigh is. Not going to find him in the red jungle. Ocean Drake is already pretty heavily warded. So I have a feeling the next skirmish that goes on the bot lane may decide what happens to that Ocean Drake. Like we are seeing Rayleigh getting some pings down there, so he's going to be looking to try to get some camps down there. But here comes little Gummy Bear looking to possibly solo the dragon. That Scuttle Crab Ward should have caught him though. But it looks like Marietta's going to concede the Ocean Drake. Yeah, we already see that. Oh, the Scuttle Crab Ward just expired, but yeah, so Barton will get that first Drake. It looks like Lyco has caught up a little bit on CS. Still a little bit behind, but not a huge concern. Blitzcrank tries to go for the hook and grabs a minion instead. And Rayleigh is just waiting for a possible play. Looks like he's going to be aiming for the mid lane. But Lee Sin's not too far behind. He's actually in the river. We may be seeing a battle going on in the river. Hook tries to goes off, but does not catch Brimstone. That would have been a disaster for Brimstone if he did get caught. His flash is still down. You know, see Blitzcrank and Lee Sin all together. And Rayleigh is looking, trying for a catch. Blast Cone does go off. And the Lee Sin's very low health. Hook goes off, doesn't quite connect, and actually has to burn the flash to get away. So a great engage by Marietta, starting to invade Barton's jungle. Going to take away that blue buff from them. Trying to put the Lee Sin at a disadvantage. We're seeing overall Marietta is handling their lanes pretty well. They were down a little bit early at first, but they're working their way back up. Relic may be looking to harass Lee Sin, and will do so. Not only get the kill, but take away the Gromp there. And Lyco has to burn his flash. So be careful. He's going to be trying to pops death from above and gets the kill onto Lyco. Yeah, the bow flashes were burned there in the top lane. Okay, we're about 8 minutes, 50 seconds, almost 9 minutes into this game. And Marietta has about a 500 gold lead. We're seeing the CS differential in the junglers. Rayleigh's doing a better job with his farm compared to the Lee Sin. We're seeing CS in the bot lane's pretty even. And Yuki and Lyco are a little bit down in CS, but not too much. So we'll have to see what the next play is going to be for Marietta. They do have a couple wards in their river. And right now, not a whole lot of vision for Barton. I don't think they have any wards down at this point. Actually, they have one ward. And they are eyeing the Rift Herald. In fact, there is a control ward there down. So far, things seem to be pretty quiet. Although we may be seeing a pop. No, it looks like things are going on the top lane. They are going to look to get the gank onto Lyco. The ward will catch him. And actually, Rayleigh may be looking for a possible counter gank onto the Lee Sin. And there's Muki to catch. Gets rooted. And there goes Lee Sin. And Marietta's going to be able to start up that Rift Herald. And I think Barton's going to have to concede it. Urgot is coming by, though. Marietta will secure the Rift Herald, which will give him a huge advantage to push one of the lanes. Marietta has continued to expand their gold lead, now up by over 1,000 gold, 10 minutes, 40 seconds into this first game of a best-of-3 series. And you can tell from Blitzcrank, he's just telegraphing that he wants a hook. He's trying to grab the hook. And Marietta's doing everything he can to keep their distance to not get hooked. Flashes are back up for Marietta, so if they do get hooked up, they can try to flash away. But still, you just want to make sure you have something in front of you so you don't get hooked. Cloud Drake is up, and we do see Rayleigh heading over there. So I think Marietta's going to try to go for the Cloud Drake next, but here comes Lee Sin and Anivia. So we might actually see something going on here. In fact, Lee Sin and Nivea have started up the Drake. Marietta knows this. So we're going to see Marietta rotating around. Yuki and Lyco are both teleporting in. Rayla's going to get stunned. Going to try to catch the Kaiser, who has to flash away. And Marietta's going to zone out Barton, and Marietta will secure the Cloud Drake. They have a lot of respect for that Olaf. Having to flash away. And Nivea actually puts a wall up to prevent Marietta from pursuing them. The Rift Herald is going to be summoned in the mid lane, trying to open up the map for Marietta. Pings are coming out onto the Lee Sin. And we're seeing engage in the bot lane. Here comes the ulti for Blitzcrank. Because Anivia came by, so Maxi will fall. Marietta was looking to get a charm onto the Lee Sin, does not quite connect. And Lee Sin will flash away, but Rayleigh will get the kill. Pops Ragnarok to survive. Barely hanging on by a thread. Here comes the teleport by Urgot, and here comes Anivia. And Marietta's going to have to retreat. Urgot's trying to chase down Olaf, but I don't know if they're going to catch him. Putting out the control ward to try to spot them, but Red's going to have to keep running. He's dangerously low on health, and actually has a 300 gold bounty, so he does not want to die anytime soon. Looks like he got away. So the Rift Herald was able to get a lot of damage onto that tower, hanging on by just a little bit. But now Marietta is up by 1.4k gold 13 minutes into the game. So can they expand the lead? Can they get that tower down? So yeah, the move speed and the cooldown reduction will definitely help Marietta with that Cloud Drake buff. And is that what I think it is? Yuki got the Moonstone! Oh my goodness, this is gonna be insane. Being able to do damage while he... I mean, look at this thing. Basically, when dealing damage to opponents, healing your allies, Moonstone is so OP. So now Yuki can do a bunch of damage on Seraphine, but can also heal the group whenever in a team fight. That's going to be huge later on. I'm just telling you right now. And Rayleigh is looking to get the jump onto the Nivea, pops Ragnarok, and there's the flash. Gets slowed by the axe. Gets turned into an egg. But he's going to get caught, but takes down the Nivea. But here comes Lee Sin to get the kick onto the tower. Will flash away. And I think he will end up surviving, trying to regen some health. Maxi's like, come here, Blitzcrank. You're by yourself. Blitzcrank's going to try to get away. Pops the silence. Yuki is going to fall, though, to the Kaiser. But it looks like... Yep, there goes the Blitzcrank. So it's a 1-for-2 plus tower in favor of Marietta. We'll take that trade. And now bot lane has rotated to the mid lane to continue pushing. Now we're seeing a possible gank to the top lane. Urgot is going to flash and solo Lyco. And both Lee Sin and Anivia are there. They want Lyco to die. I mean, Rift Herald's going to be... I don't think it's up yet. But they are hovering around there. Yeah, they put in a lot of resources to try to get Lyco, and all they got from him was a flash. Looks like lanes are going to reset, although Urgot is rotating down. Mountain Drake's going to be up in 35 seconds. So it looks like Barton is one. Death Charge is going to come out, and so is the Ash Arrow. But they're not going to get anything out of that. That might not have been the right engage. But here comes the Blitzcrank. It's going to get slowed. Gets the hook onto Maxi, not necessarily the target they wanted. Pops the ulti to silence. And most of Barton's all grouped up. Going to get the hook onto Anivia. And it's going to get popped. The passive has not gone off the cooldown yet, so can't use the egg. So it is a kill for Marietta. And that might be enough to start up the Mountain Drake. They're going to rotate over there. The whole team is present. Max is going to place a couple of wards there to protect themselves, but this should be a free Mountain Drake for Marietta. Right now, Marietta is continuing to expand their Goldie, which is what you want to see. They got two Drake buffs, Mountain Drake and Cloud Drake. They are up by a little over 2,000 gold. Looks like maybe 2,300 or so. So a pretty decent lead. And Rift Herald is up, so we'll see if Marietta tries to go for it again, or Barton might try to beeline it before Baron spawns in a little over 2 minutes. Yeah, pings are going out in the red jungle. I think Marietta is anticipating that Lee Sin may want that Rift Herald, but they're actually going to back away. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait, no, yeah, okay. Raylick is just kind of biding his time down in the bot lane. And I thought Lee Sin was going to back away, but no, instead he's going to put a ward down. I'm trying to figure out what he's going to do. Is he trying to go for a gank attempt? Is he going for a Rift Herald or not? But he's debating. He doesn't know what he wants to do yet. But he's going to go for his Krugs instead. Raylick been waiting a very long time, but the bot lane's not there. I think he's just going to be losing some time, but he is pretty well ahead in farm, so I think he can afford to just kind of wait down there to see if Kai'Sa comes down. And she's going to be down there by herself. Death Charge is going to come out, gets popped, and there she goes. And that's going to be bot lane's chance to go for the bot lane tower. Just needs one more minion wave. There it is. And that is going to allow Barton to get the Rift Herald. So it'll be a Rift Herald or a tower trade. But I think bot lane's going to continue their push and try to put some pressure onto the bottom inner tower. The Blitzcrank is not too far around. Ward's going to come out. And did he steal the blue buff? He just stole the blue buff from Raylick. He's saying he's going to get the Q onto Raylick. And he's going to jump onto him. But Raylick is going to pop Ragnarok. Ash Arrow comes out. Doesn't quite connect. But the Charm's going to connect too for Barton. Anivia had to pop the flash, but still turned into an egg. Ends up going down. And Raylick's going to be charging in. Gets hooked, but he's going to go down. Brimstone with the double kill. And now they're going to continue their push onto the mid tower. Lee Sin is very low. He's risking a lot if he's going to continue to stay there. And Kai'Sa's taking a whole bunch of damage from Yuki, but that Moonstone is definitely paying off, getting everyone healed up. And Marietta secures their third tower of the game, almost 21 minutes in. And we're seeing Marietta taking a pretty substantial lead. Looking at practically a 5,000 gold difference at this point. And Mountain Drake's going to be up in a minute. The pings are already coming out for Marietta to get in position for the Mountain Drake. Okay, looks like most of Barton is collapsing into Marietta's blue jungle. They are... I think they're going to take another blue buff? And maybe looking for trying to gank Lyco. He's going to try to leap away, but not going to get anything out of it. And they're realizing that, hey, Kaisa's by herself. But Relic is going to head straight for the dragon. So, I mean, with all of Barton over by the Baron, are they going to try to start up the Baron? That'd be a very gutsy move to do that. But they are starting it up. And Marietta's going to have to peel off the Mountain Drake. Yeah, well, they're trying to split it. Relic is soloing the dragon, while Marietta, the rest of the team, is keeping an eye on that Baron. But looks like Barton is going to say, you know, it's a little too risky to go for the Baron. So Marietta will get a free Mountain Drake and continue pushing in the mid lane. And now, will Marietta go for the Baron? They do have 2 Mountain Drake buffs. I guess they're called souls. I should say they have mountain souls. There's a dragon soul joke in there somewhere, but I don't know. No, they're just gonna put... Okay, never mind. They're just gonna put some vision onto the... Or no, Redlick's gonna start it up. I think he's just doing this to get Barton's attention. Or not? No, Marietta's serious about this. They got the Baron already at half health. This is very interesting. Are they going to try to finish off the Baron, or are they going to heal off and go for the team fight? And Barton does steal the Baron. Lee Sin will pay for it, though. And Rayla's going straight onto Urgot. Pops the Ragnarok. Hook's going to come out, forcing flashes all over the place. So, I don't know. I don't know if that really paid off in Marietta's favor, because now Ziggs is down in the bot lane, getting a free tower and going to continue pushing the bottom inner tower, but Marietta's going to clean up, try to work on the top lane. I mean, I know what they were trying to do there, but it was just a great Baron steal by Little Gummy Bear. And with that Baron steal, that actually closes the gap for Barton. Now they're only down by less than 3,000 gold, so they didn't even get a kill, but yeah, they're just going better farming now. So Mare's gonna have to be very careful. They are ahead, but if they let Barton out farm them in the mid and late games, then they could come back. Right now, not a whole lot going on. There aren't really any objectives on the map right now. The area needs to try to see if they can get another tower. They have 4 down, but they don't really have the many ways to push. And with that Baron buff, it is making it more difficult for them to push any lanes. Mountain Drake's not going to be up for another minute and 40. At this point, they just need to be able to look for a pick. Instead, Marietta's going to just try to keep control of the bottom lane and control of the Dragon Pit. And there is a ward right where they're at. So Barton's aware of this. And they're about to come in. And Yuki's going to get popped. I don't know what Marietta was thinking there. But now they're going to have to try to retreat, and I don't think they're going to be able to get away. So that's 2 that's already gone down for Marietta. Like, they just did not know there was a ward on them, and Barton punished him for it. And Barton's going to be able to close the gap. Now they're down by less than 2,000 gold. If Maxi will get the hook onto Urgot. But he is super tanky right now. And Rayleigh is just kind of sitting at that brush. Baiko's going to be teleporting into the blue jungle, maybe looking for a possible flank. And forcing the flash out of Kai'Sa. Nice hook there by Maxi. And that will take down Barton's ADC. So that's going to be Mary's opportunity to try to collapse on the Barton. Rayleigh's going to have to run away though until the rest of the team gets there. And Nivea will pop the wall with zone out Marietta. Oh, Mountain Drake is up and Marietta will start it up. But Lee Sin is going to be looking, gets too charmed. And Marietta secures the Mountain Drake and deal a lot of damage. Brimstone does take down Lee Sin. Urgot's trying to get the kill onto Miyuki, but Nivea will get it instead. Brimstone's going to get the double kill. Pops the egg for Anivia. It will get the triple kill. So it's a 3-for-2. Plus the Mountain Drake. And actually Brimstone pops the... Oh my goodness. Pops the stopwatch and gets the... oh man, I'm just trying. Gets Blitzcrank for an unofficial quadra kill. Now Marietta's going to try to continue to push the bot lane. And there goes Kai'Sa. Brimstone popped the arrow there to set up the kill. So is that an unofficial penta? We're going to say that's an unofficial penta. So that will help expand Marietta's gold lead. Now they're up by almost 4,000 gold. Yeah, it just seems like they were making some positional mistakes earlier, but they're still taking advantage of their gold lead. Especially now that Brimstone's at 905. He has not died at all this game. Rayleigh's only died once. He's at 5-1 and 11. So Olaf and Ashe are very scary. And Baron is up, and Marietta may be looking at the Baron. I would be a little cautious with trying to try to do the Baron again, especially since Lee Sin is up. If they can get a pick onto Lee Sin, then yeah, definitely go for the Baron. So yeah, they're not going to go for it yet, but they're trying to see if they can spot anyone out. And they are going to start it up. This time they're going to take out Blast Cones and trying to deny vision for Barton. I think Barton has to know that Marietta is going to go for it. It's already under half health, but triple Mountain Drake buffs. Marietta will secure this time. Maxi does get hooked in, but everyone else is coming in. Depth charges and charms and everything out of the way. 2 for Barton's already down. Make that 3. Rayleigh is going for 4. Gets hooked up, but he's going to die. But Marietta's going to continue chasing. So Baron buff plus 3 kills. You can tell Rayleigh is looking for blood. But now Marietta will push the mid inhibitor tower. 2 Baron empowered cannon minions is definitely going to make it tricky for Barton to defend. And there goes the tower. They're going to be going straight for the inhibitor. Naxi's just tanking everything like a boss. Now Marietta will retreat, securing the inhibitor. So we're at 31.5 minutes, and the Pioneers are up by a little over 6,000 gold. So a pretty good gold lead. And we'll be putting some more pressure in the mid lane with the super minions. So we'll see how they will be able to close out the game. We won't see any objectives for a while. Elder Drake's not going to be up for a little over 2 minutes. And the only towers that are remaining for Barton are the outer, or not really outer, but the inhibitor towers for the bot and top lanes. So they'll have to find some ways to push in any of those lanes to get that pressure. But super minions in the middle will help with that for sure. Mario's going to be working their way. They see the Anivia. And Anivia is running away. That was about to have a bad time. But here comes Lee Sin. The wall's going to come out for Anivia. But here comes Muki. Double charm comes out. Gets knocked back with the ulti from Lee Sin. Axe will connect. Ragnarok's going to be coming out. Death Charge is going to be coming in. Knocking up two. They're going to be very careful. They're getting pretty low in health. But Raelix got that second win coming in. And Marietta's just all over the place. Kai'Sa gets a kill. It's a 2-for-2 right now. Brimstone is taking some damage, but Yuki's going to try to get the root onto Urgot, but he's going to fall. So it's a 3-for-2 working on Anivia. Anivia's going to fall, and Blitzcrank is the only one that's left. Brimstone with the triple kill with all that going on. That might actually be enough to end the game. They're going straight for the Nexus towers. Blitzcrank is the only one that's remaining. So there's one Nexus tower. Pops the ulti, tries to get the knock up onto Lyco. Second Nexus tower falls. And there you go, Nexus goes down. Marietta takes game 1 of this best of 3 series. All right. So a great performance there by the Pioneers. Just pretty much staying ahead during the entire series. A little mishap in the mid game, but they're able to keep up their lead, getting the picks they needed. So great job there. All right, so let me get things reset here and get back into the lobby here. They're probably waiting for me to get so they can start game 2. So let me get in here. All right, so in the lobby. Now just waiting for the team. Sure, they're just going over a couple things, but they're getting back in. Looks like this time Barton's going to be on the blue side. Marietta will be on the red side. So we'll see what adjustments are made by both sides. I wouldn't be surprised if Barton decided to ban like the Olaf and the Ashe, but if they ban the Olaf, then that means Hecarim could be playable. All right, just getting Marietta back into the lobby here, so we should be getting game 2 underway very soon. If they can get the order here correctly, that would be nice. Okay, that's not right. I don't. We're gonna fix this. I think they're. I'm looking at the order here, and it's like Brimstone's up in the top lane. I know that's not the case. Okay, we know that they're not in the right order. Okay, I think the ready checks are coming out, so make sure the audio working. Okay. All right, so it looks like we're going to take a small break here. Just everyone needs to kind of freshen up and get things ready. So we'll take a small break as well. So don't go away. You're watching Marietta College Esports.
Have you heard what happened to those with curious minds? They packed up, broke free of conventions. These prospectors of knowledge are blazing a new trail, joining the long line of those who sought adventure and prepared for anything. This is the time. This is the place. Bring forth a pioneer.
All right, welcome back. We're seeing the ready checks, so we're getting things underway here. I gotta get the overlays. No, wrong button. Get the right button. Here we go. What's being banned? Hecarim is getting insta-banned. So even though Olaf was a pain for Barton, they're saying, we still don't want that Hecarim.
Right.
Marietta is going to still ban the Caitlyn.
I
think she was banned last game. Leona's still going to be banned, so far no changes by Barton. Although there's the Anivia ban saying, we didn't like the Anivia, let's take that out. There's the Olaf ban, expecting that. They're like, you know what, we're fine with Ari. We just don't want the Olaf again.
Let me get in there.
And there goes the Tristana. So what will Barton first pick this time? What are your guys' guesses? You have 15 seconds to guess. And they're going to go with the Seraphine and say, you know what, we'll flex pick it. So we'll see how Marietta responds to that. And since Udyr wasn't banned, Relic's going to take the Udyr. Will they follow up? I would think it'd be good to follow up with their own supports. That way they can have an opportunity to do some counter picking. But that's just my opinion. They may want to prior pick something. And are they good? I was about to say, are they going to blind pick a Kali? That would be so bold of them to do that. But no, instead they're going to go with the Lulu. Which Lulu could be flex, mid, or support as well. And now we're going to see a Nunu at the jungle. So no kicks, but this time Marietta's going to have to deal with some snowballs. But it just turned to spring. Let's let winter be over with. I don't want snow. I don't want snowballs. But we're going to deal with the snowballs in this game, folks. And it looks like they're going to go with the Nautilus in the bot lane. So that right there already says that it's going to be a mid-Seraphine. Unless they're going to try something really weird. Actually, I can see them doing something weird. I can see them have Seraphine on Ziggs, and Ziggs plays that in the bot lane. It looks like Brimstone's saying, you know what, I like the Ashe in game 1, but I'm not going to play it. I was going to, but you know what? I'm going to play it, actually. At first, I thought I was going to go with the Xayah, but then I was like, yeah, I like the Ashe. Let's keep the Ashe. So Marietta's going to take away the Kaiser from Disco Guy. And they're going to take away the Gnar. So they're trying to take away some of the champion stats of Area 54. And there goes the Samira. Samira can be another one of those, I guess the best way to phrase it is cancerous ADCs. So just taking that away from Disco Guy is probably a good idea. And we will see the Ahri ban for mid lane. Yuki will not be playing the Ahri. I don't think they were planning to anyway. We'll see what Marietta decides to go with next. Probably the top lane, although that's going to be a blind pick. Oh, there are quite a few options there. No, actually, they're going to go with the Nico in the mid lane. And Barton's going to instantly go for the Yasuo. Now that could be an ADC Yasuo, it could be a mid Yasuo, it could even be top actually. So we'll just have to see what this last pick is. Oh, it's not going to be top Yasuo because they're going to go with the Ornn in the top lane, it looks like. Alright, so knowing that, what does Lyco want to play into the Ornn? See here, and it's gonna go. Ooh, we're gonna see a Volibear in the top lane. So very interesting choices indeed. Not seeing any more swaps in the. There we go. Okay, this looks about right. Although you never know, Disco Guy and Ziggs may do a lane swap like they did in game 1, so anything is possible at this point. Alright, it looks like everything has been selected. So now we just have to wait for the good old spectator delay. Yeah, so while we are waiting, we'll just kind of go over a couple of things. So we already mentioned our schedule earlier in the match, but just as a reminder, as far as what we know, our League of Legends team will be playing against Lord's University on Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So definitely want to come back for that. And then our Rocket League team will be playing against Trine University for the 5th place match in the GLEC. We don't know when that is just yet. Right now, it'll be scheduled for next Saturday at 11 a.m. But we'll have to see if that is going to be the actual time. And we don't know who our Overwatch team is playing just yet because I believe it's Bethel and Mount Union still have to play each other. So whoever loses that, Marietta will play. But we do know the Overwatch team will be playing against Texas A&M San Antonio on Thursday at 9 p.m. I know that's a lot of things. We'll get the schedule up on our social media pages. So while we're waiting for the next minute 50, now's the time to go to facebook.com/Marietta Esports and hit the like button. You can go to twitter.com/Marietta Esports, hit that follow button. You can go to instagram.com/Marietta Esports and hit that follow button. You can even go to our YouTube channel, bit.ly/Marietta Esports, and hit the subscribe button there. All of our matches do get uploaded there, including what you're seeing right here. This match will be uploaded later next week. Now, if you're impatient like I am, you can always but you can always subscribe to our Twitch channel. In fact, I'll go ahead and pull up the shameless plug for that. But yeah, you can always subscribe to our Twitch channel. Get you all sorts of perks, such as the instant access to our VODs. You also get a chance to use our custom emotes. These were created by our communication brand management department, and I think these look awesome. So we have several emotes there available for you. Now, some of these, as you'll see, are not available just yet. We will need more subscribers, more sub points to be able to unlock some of these emotes. So this gives you kind of a little bit of a sample of some of the ones that we have ready for your use to be able to express your joy or your sorrow as the Pioneers play against different teams. And if you have Amazon Prime, then you can get Prime Gaming for free, which gives you all sorts of perks, whether it's free games or free in-game items for different types of games. But it also gives you a free sub every month that you can choose for any Twitch channel you want. It could be us, it could be someone else, but you can use your free Prime Gaming sub to help support our channel. The only thing is you have to remember to renew it every month. It does not happen automatically. And I'll tell you, your support has been greatly appreciated. The subs and donations we receive have helped with allowing us to get equipment, to get jerseys and apparel for our players. So being able to provide an opportunity for our students has been greatly appreciated. So thank you so much for your help with that. All right, the game is loading up. So let me try to get a few things here ready to go for the overlays once everything is good. Once we have all that, I will get stuff to you. So you hear everything, and I'm just trying to make sure everything is set up, and I think it is. So let's go ahead and get this game underway. Game 2, Marietta College versus Barton College. This time, Marietta will be on the red side. Barton will be on the blue side. And it doesn't look like there are going to be any invades. Doesn't look like it.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
But all right, Marietta needs to win this game to move on to the next round. The way the Teemo Cup works is there's like multiple brackets, so it consists of 32 teams. So technically, Marietta has already advanced to the top 16. So if they win here today, they will move on to the top 8 of their Teemo Cup bracket. And the top 4 teams of the bracket will win Riot points. So it'd be a nice kind of way to end the season on a good note if Marietta can make it to the top 4. Probably win the whole thing. Alright, the game has officially started. Minions are spawning at least. Looks like everyone's going to be started on their red side buffs. Yeah, Brimstone and Max here just kind of checking to see if there are any late invades. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. So the bot lane is going to be an interesting matchup with the Yasuo. Yasuo can be a pretty strong. You usually see him in the mid lane, but he can be a strong bot laner, especially using the wind walls to try to block Brimstone's attacks. I think that's going to be the big factor in this game. And we're already seeing a lot of damage coming out between Lyco and the Ornn, but Kuros has to flash away. So that is going to be huge later on, especially if Rayleigh tries to get a gank attempt onto Kurbos. But he's going to be rotating to his blue side jungle right now. Alright, there's that snowball we were talking about. And not going to get anything out of that. So putting a lot of resources, but not even getting a summoner out of Lyco. Things are pretty even. I mean, there is a slight goldie from Marietta, but yeah, that's just because the jungle difference. Relic is ahead by a considerable amount of CS compared to Little Gummy Bear. And I think Barton is spending so much time trying to harass the top lane and not getting much for it. Yeah, not a whole lot going on in the bot lane here. I mean, Brimstone does have a decent CS lead over Ziggs. And they don't have to worry about any Blitzcrank hooks this time, but they do have to worry about the Nautilus hooks. But the Lulu there can help with polymorphing if needed. If Brimstone does get hooked and pop the ulti, they give him some extra life. So, pretty good setup there. And it looks like Nunu is wanting to... Well, he's going to get rid of the ward and back away. Plus, there wasn't really much that Nunu can do anyway, because the lane's already pushed up for Barton. And we do see that Barton may be looking for an early Ocean Drake. But they got to be careful. Marietta can collapse on this, but 4 from Barton are already there. Marietta knows this. So Brimstone and Maxi are already there. And Relic and Yuki are coming by. Teleport's coming out by Lyco. Barton does secure the Drake, but Yuki's already a popper ult, already level 6. They already got the first blood and getting 2 down, 3 down already. Lyco with the double kill. And that is a disaster for Barton. They may have gotten the Ocean Drake, but they lost 3 of their members. And Nunu there is by himself, very low in health. He's going to get stunned. You can't do that. When you're that low in health, you can't stand right next to a challenger level player with that much health and expect to survive. I'm just saying. So yeah, that was 4 kills for Marietta. And Randall was able to take a good portion of Little Gummy Bear's jungle, so that's going to slow him down substantially. That might actually be enough to take him out of the game for the most part, because I mean, he's already 30 CS behind, doesn't have any of his camps left. So that's the advantage that Relic is looking for. Yeah, not a whole lot going on right now. I mean, we're almost 8 minutes into the game, and Marietta is up by about 2,500 gold. Although Brimstone is starting to fall behind in CS. And so is Lyco, so that may catch up with them, but I'm sure they'll even things back out as soon as they get more levels. Mike is putting a lot of damage onto the Curvos. So Nunu looking to chase down Rayleigh. Does get hit by the snowball, but he's going to get stunned and slowed. And he's going to die. And now pings are coming out. Rayleigh and Yuki are looking to get the jump onto the bot lane. Yuki's got to be careful because she's doing a lot of zoning and not getting a whole lot of value. But she's going to be losing out on CS. And then she's going to retreat back to her lane. But yeah, Rayleigh has taken so much from Nunu's camps. Looking for the Krugs, and you're going to find out there are no Krugs. There are no Raptors. But I see Brimstone has taken the CS lead. And even Lyco has gotten back in CS. The Marietta is going to expand their gold lead. Now they're about 3,700 gold. 10 minutes into the game. That is a substantial gold lead at this point. Mountain Drake's going to be up in about 38 seconds. And we may see Marietta trying to set up for it. But looks like Rayleigh going for some plays over the top side of the lane. Top side of the map. Drake's gonna be up in 15 seconds. Marietta does have it heavily warded though. So if Barton were to try to do something on the Mountain Drake, Marietta would know about. The Ornn ulti is gonna be coming out. Does catch. It actually has, Lycos has to pop his ulti to try to get away. But I don't think he's gonna survive this. Gets the shutdown, but Rayleigh is there to look at a possible 2v1. Nunu pops the ulti. Rayleigh's not too concerned about it. Forces the flash out of Ornn. Asher will come out, but it's not going to connect with anyone. And ulti gets popped by Yasuo, but Yuki's there with her teleport and ulti. Going to catch both. Brimstone does take that 1 and 2. But Brimstone there with the double kill. So it's basically a 1 for a 2 across the map. And we see Disco actually just popped the teleport to get back in lane. Going to get charmed, but here comes Yuki to help out. Flashes away. Rayleigh's going to be a little careful though and respect the turret damage. And now I think Marietta's going to kind of regroup and work on the Mountain Drake. But Nunu is there. Has a ward down. They're looking to possibly steal the Drake. And does end up stealing it. Will cost his life for it. But right now, the Dragon advantage is with Barton. But I don't know if that matters too much since Marietta does have a almost 5,000 gold lead 12.5 minutes into the game. Rayleigh once again trying to steal red buff. Does smite it away. And here comes Brimstone and Maxi. The help was supporting it, but yeah, Rayleigh is doing everything he can to shut down Little Gummy Bear. Almost has twice the amount of CS that Little Gummy Bear has. 60 CS to 118. That is insane. I mean, we just gotta look at the gold totals here. Rayleigh is at 5,800 gold total. Little Gummy Bear at 3,600 gold. So that is a huge difference. Yeah, Rayleigh's doing everything he can to take out Little Gummy Bear and prevent him from playing. Looks like Marietta is converging over the blue side jungle. Rayleig's gonna try to catch Kerbos. Ornn ulti's gonna be out, and so is the Yuki ulti, trying to get the stun off. Still gets the Ornn ulti off though in time. Lyco is there, gonna pop the ulti to get the slam down. We're in a real jam now. And there goes Little Gummy Bear, and Disco Guy ends up falling. So 2 for 0 in Marietta's favor. Rayleigh continuing to invade Barton's jungle and take away Minion, take away Beasts, and so forth. Take away all those camps. I would say Relic is going to be looking for, well, dodge the hook. Here comes the snowball. Gets hit by the snowball. But here comes Lulu to help support. And Relic's going to go right on top. Windwall is going to be coming out. Lulu pops the ulti to give Relic some life. Yuki does take down one. Is going to get charmed a little bit. But actually I think it's just resisted from the ulti, from the shield. Relic flashes onto the Nautilus, doesn't quite get the kill, but forces the flash outs from him as well. And Relic will continue to harass the jungle. Relic is looking to try to get Seraphine's gonna get the stun off. Ash Arrow does connect! But Relic's gotta be careful. He's taking a lot of turn hits, but no, he's fine, he's fine. Yeah, Relic's just taking turrets like a boss. Okay, Lyco's getting some damage onto Kerbos. But Kerbos is getting a little tanky. Okay, some pings are coming out. Infernal Drake's going to be up in a minute. So I think Marietta would want to try to get this Drake. We do see that Ziggs and Tyrannus are going to try to set things up around there. Little Gummy Bear is looking for camps. I think he will get some camps. Yeah, so Barton will secure the Scuttle Crab over by the Drake. Now Infernal Drake's going to be up in 15 seconds. And Brimstone's just continuing to push the bot lane. Tower's almost down. For this next minion wave, that should be enough to take care of it. Pops the arrow, takes down the tower. And Ziggs will fall. And meanwhile, the rest of Marietta has started up the Infernal Drake. Trying to pull it away this time, so hopefully it doesn't get stolen. And this time, Marietta does secure their first Drake of the game. But now Rayleigh is looking for Seraphine. Doesn't find her, but does find the red buff. And once again, Marietta's just going to take away the jungle for a Little Gummy Bear. Now he's going to rotate over to the blue jungle, see if he can catch anyone. And he's going to see that the snowball comes out, doesn't quite connect with anyone. But you see, 4 for Barton in the mid lane, just trying to push off the minion wave. Meanwhile, Rayleigh is going to be looking for a dive onto Kerbos. Just waiting for the minions to get into position. And now he's going to be coming in. Gets the stun off. The Ornn ulti does connect, is going to flash. Tower's going to go down. Gets the charge and double knockup, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He's going to end up falling. Brimstone getting low on health. There must have been a fight that going on by the Rift Herald. Yeah, most of the Pioneers were very low in health. Rayleigh is looking to get a catch onto Yasuo. Yuki's going to fall though. Marietta might... Okay, the ulti's going to be coming out for Lulu. So it's 1 for 1, 2 for 1 right now. Lulu takes down Nautilus, and there's only 2 for Barton left. Double stun comes out. And all that's left is the Nunu. So that was a... Overall, with all that said, a 4 for 1 in Marietta's favor. They're ahead by over 11,000 gold. And we're not even 20 minutes into the game. Oh, Michael's got to run away. But here comes Rayleigh. He's like, I got you, bro. And he takes down the Nunu. Meanwhile, the rest of Marietta is starting up the Rift Herald. They should be able to secure this without any issues. But they're going to have to hurry up. Baron's going to be like up in 10 seconds. Oh, they're just going to let it go. Never mind. Now they're going to try to catch Yasuo. He's going to pop the ulti. And Nico will pop her ult, gets a stun, and gets the kill onto Yasuo. This is a bloodbath, folks. 19 kills to 2 at 20 minutes into the game. And now Marietta's ahead by over 12,000 gold. Almost 13,000. Now they're ahead by over 13,000 gold. Okay, here comes the snowball. It catches the Lulu. So they're going to try to catch Lulu. Pops the ulti. Roots and stuns are coming out. And Brimstone actually takes out the Nunu before the ulti can go off. And the Ornn ulti does come out and connects before it ends up going down. Ash Air is going to connect with the Seraphine. Seraphine's going to fall. Yasuo is the only one left alive. I think he just respawned. And like, he's not even coming out. And Marietta will fall back. They do secure the inhibitor 21 minutes into this game. Like, they're just getting kill after kill after kill. Rayleigh is at 7-0-11. Brimstone is at 5-0-7. Lyco's at 6-1-3. I mean, my goodness, this is just a... I don't even know what to say. And there's Lyco going to catch Gummy Bear. He's going to get slowed. Tries to pop the snowball, but going to end up going down. And that might be Marietta's chance to keep pushing forward. Infernal Drake is up in 40 seconds. They're like, you know what, forget the Infernal Drake. Let's go for Baron. They just took out the jungler, so they can't steal the Baron. And with the amount of gold that Marietta has, they can take down this Baron in time. And Marietta will secure the Baron and expand their gold lead even further. Is my math correct? Is that an over 16,000 gold lead 22.5 minutes into the game? Where are the Pepegas in the chat? And Rayleigh's going to catch Yasuo. Yasuo knew he was dead. Snowball is going to connect. The Seraphine Charm does catch 3. Or maybe it just been 2, but Marietta is so tanky right now. But they're going to use that Baron buff to continue their push. Rayleigh is going to be able to solo the Inferno Drake without any problems. And a huge ulti there by Lyco. And gets the stun, but the Ornn ulti will connect. But that's 2 down already for Lyco. There's 3. Although Disco Guy does take down 1. Gets the shutdown onto Lulu. But it's a 1 for 4. And it paused was... So I think the game bugged out. So I think someone left. So I'm checking what's going on here, folks. I think I knew what happened, but hold on, let me see what happened here. I have a theory. Give me a second here. Okay, so apparently what happened is they all left the game. Barton left the game immediately after getting that one shutdown, realizing that being down this much, there was no way coming back from it. So Marietta does get the win, a huge win. Yeah, Marietta will. So congratulations to the Pioneers there. They will be moving on to the round of 8. Yeah, so it's 32-16. Yeah, so they will be moving on to the round of 8 in their Teemo Cup brackets. But yeah, that was just a slaughter on them. I can understand why they forfeited, but it looked like they wanted to get at least one more kill before they forfeited, but they all left right after that. But yeah, so that happened. Player of the game, I think, would definitely go to Raylick with being able to shut down Barton's jungle. But all right, so congratulations on the win. And that'll be it for us today. So thank you all for watching. For all the latest updates with what's going on with Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all at Marietta Esports. We will get next week's schedule out on social media once we have all the dates and times finalized. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.